the moment we've all been waiting for.
Hello! We're here at the 2024 Imagine Cup World Championship. That is the Imagine Cup, in case you don't know. We're here to welcome our final 3 student startups and learn who will win the grand prize and mentorship session with Microsoft Chairman and CEO, Satya Nadella. I'm Donna Sarkar. I'm a software engineer here at Microsoft, and I'm so thrilled to be hosting today's competition. These students have been competing for months. They've been developing their prototypes, mentoring with Microsoft experts, and honing their business plans. Today is the culmination of all of that effort and passion. Now, before we meet the teams, let's take a minute and meet our judges. First, we've got Elnaz Saraf. Elnaz is the founder and CEO of Roibi Robot, an AI-powered smart toy that teaches children language and STEM skills. Next up, we have Ali Partovi. Ali heads up Neo, which is a startup accelerator and venture capital fund that, in his own words, invests in people smarter than himself. For Microsoft, we've got corporate vice president of our ecosystems org, Annie Pearl. Annie leads the team that helps startups, students, and developers discover and engage with AI capabilities in the Microsoft cloud. Now let's meet our teams. Our finalists come from different corners of the world, and they have all wowed us with their innovative use of AI to solve real-world problems. First up, from the United States, we have Plan Roadmap, whose AI-powered productivity coach is built on Azure OpenAI service.
There are over 500 million people estimated with ADHD worldwide.
In general, someone with ADHD has a higher chance of dropping out of school, having depression, all these other kind of ailments.
And we want to change that for people. It could help people struggling with ADHD unlock their true potential. We can start reducing the stigma against ADHD worldwide. Winning the Microsoft Imagine Cup would give us the funding we need to address more of the things people with ADHD struggle with.
Okay, Plan Roadmap, it's time for your pitch.
Through more than 100 conversations with ADHD experts, we realized while medication is helpful, it doesn't teach life skills. ADHD coaching is expensive, and productivity tools today aren't designed for ADHD. That's why we created Roadmap, a product designed specifically for ADHD.
You can see here, Roadmap asks small, simple questions to help you break down the task into smaller steps. As you chat, Roadmap learns about you, and it tailors your future conversations to your strengths and weaknesses. As you can see here on the right, Roadmap gives brief responses that offer simple, research-based guidance from ADHD experts. Whereas on the left, you can see ChatGPT often provides long, complex answers that can be overwhelming for people with ADHD. Now we'll go through the product architecture to help you understand how Roadmap works. First, the user talks with Roadmap through our web app hosted on Azure Static Web Apps. Next, we generate a response using Azure OpenAI with retrieval augmented generation of dynamically learned user profile information and vector embeddings of ADHD research. And finally, the response is then returned to the user alongside recommended integrated tools and personalized strategies.
We offer 3 plans for our business models: a personal plan for task paralysis, a coach's plan to help them scale their businesses, and enterprise to support neurodivergent employees. Our focus is now on user retention and B2B plans. We've partnered with ADCA, the world's largest ADHD coaching academy, which allows us to access their network in over 60 countries.
Winning the Microsoft Imagine Cup would enable us to use AI to help people with ADHD work with their brains, not against them. Thank you.
Wonderful job, Plan Roadmap. Now let's get to our judges. Remember, our panel considers startup viability, inclusivity and accessibility, and AI usage. Judges, what would you like to ask Plan Roadmap?
Congratulations on the progress of your project. It's quite interesting. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about what makes your platform different than any other ones available on the market, if any.
We focus specifically on getting started, but other productivity tools, they focus on planning and organization, which actually isn't one of the largest issues for people with ADHD.
Thank you, Plan Roadmap. Thank you, judges. Next up, from the United Kingdom, we have JRE. They have leveraged Azure Machine Learning, Microsoft Fabric, and of course, Copilot to redefine the steel manufacturing industry for the 21st century.
The steel industry is one of the top polluters, accounting for almost 7% of the total global carbon emissions. And by using a small sensor, we can create huge environmental impact, huge savings in terms of raw material use, and huge added value in terms of profitability for manufacturers.
If we deploy our system and get about 10% of the global steel market share, we'll be able to save over 30 billion liters of water, over 1 million tons of coal from being burned, and enough electricity to power the New York City skyline for over 2 months.
JRE, we are ready for your pitch.
Hi, we're JRE, and we're making steel production greener and more efficient using artificial intelligence. Leveraging our expertise in steel and AI, we have created the slag detector system that does exactly this. Here's how it works. Every steel manufacturer must first melt iron ore in a large melting pot known as ladle, where steel, seen in orange, is separated from the impurities in the ore, called slag, seen in yellow floating on top. Using our AI detection model and easy-to-install hardware, our system detects slag onset at the optimal level, ensuring that the amount of wasted steel is brought down to almost zero with minimal slag flowing out of the ladle.
Currently, slag detection is done by people through sensory perception, using inaccurate and unsafe methods that expose workers to heat and other hazards. Our product is an extremely unique plug-and-play hardware and software combo, comprising of this piezoelectric sensor, along with a proprietary algorithm that processes the sensor data in real time, detecting slag onset with high accuracy in just 250 milliseconds. The installation of the sensor requires no structural modifications and can be deployed in the plant within few hours, making it perfect for an industry like steel, where profit is measured in hours, not quarters. On the software side, we have created a WPF front-end application with the backend services running in Python and MATLAB. And at the center of it all, we are using Microsoft Fabric to ingest and process the data. Each data file consists of around 10,000 observations and 52 variables. And 100 of these files are used to train our machine learning model, an Adabus classifier using the Synapse experiences in Microsoft Fabric. And after collecting data on site, tuning this model takes only minutes, thanks to the power of AI. We estimate that our obtainable market is $300 million, and we project revenues of $1.8 million for this year, expected to grow to $9.8 million by year 5.
So please join us as we revolutionize the steel industry and truly give meaning to the phrase, people, planet, profit. Thank you for your time.
Okay, JRE, that is a wonderful pitch. This is a hard problem. Hardware is hard, and sustainable manufacturing is the future of manufacturing. So thank you so much for tackling this. This is not an easy task. So judges, we'd love to hear what you have to say.
It sounds like you have a few pilots going on, which is great. Would love to hear how are you thinking about, or what are the biggest channels that you see that are going to help you, kind of find your way into potential customers?
Biggest challenge that we are facing is deploying that first system. So it's the biggest hurdle we have to cross, because every manufacturer we go to basically says, test it out, try it out at someone else's plant before you come to us.
Thank you, JRE, and thank you, judges. And now for our final team, from Turkey, we have From Your Eyes. They've used GPT-4 and their own computer vision technology to create real-time visual explanations via a mobile app and an API for users with a vision disability.
There are more than 330 million visually impaired people worldwide. So our main purpose is to design the closest version of vision with AI. If we win the competition, all of the visually impaired people have a chance to see with the technology.
Okay, From Your Eyes, let's start your pitch.
First of all, hi everyone. When I lost my vision, I was aware that I will never be able to see biologically again. But also it was possible with technology, so I started to use image processing technologies as well as 330 million visually impaired people worldwide. From Your Eyes is an AI vision company, and we have two solutions. The first one is the mobile application FYE, and the second one is the API. Thanks to our mobile app, visually impaired users can design their own AI assistants in order to get descriptions to the photos, videos, or other visual documents as well. We are being integrated with XR technologies as well, such as Meta Glasses or Apple Vision Pros. Let's look at the Apple Vision Pro integration. In these images, From Your Eyes artificial intelligence service is describing the environment, whatever it detects, for the visually impaired user.
In the image, there is a dark wooden table at the center with a gray couch adjacent to it.
Any of the solutions cannot make video image processing or real-time image processing. So we trained our own custom AI model by creating a dataset from more than 15 million visual data and 700 different classes in it. Our main purpose is to complete the development process of the real-time image processing at the second half of this year. We are currently working on Azure Cloud. We are using Cosmos DB and Blob Storage in order to give our users quick access and upload capabilities into the mobile applications. Also, we use our own image recognition model. When we receive the output, actually, we send it to the GPT for the NLP process. For example, when we integrate our APIs with the vehicles, we directly start to work with the operating system of the vehicles in order to become a car assistant for visually impaired passengers.
I enjoy accompanying you on your journey. The vehicle is driving on asphalt in great tones. The two-way road is framed by the beauties of the surrounding nature.
On the airports, it enables visually impaired people to have an independent journey in so many cases, such as finding the right exit door, passport control, or shopping. We are the team from your eyes, and we design the most ecologic and customizable version of Vision. Thank you.
I love that you're creating a product that helps people with disabilities live equitable lives all over the world. That's spectacular. It's time for questions.
I would love to hear more about your go-to-market plans. And you mentioned the partnership with the airport in Istanbul, but how do you hope to reach the 300 million potential users worldwide?
The first part of our strategy is licensing our APIs to our partners, and our main target market is US right now for 2024. The second part of our business plan is to go to our target clients directly, especially if we are talking about the mobility and airport fields, because we directly keep in touch them based on our partnerships and other also global partners that we have. If we are talking about the B2C part, this is the third part of our business model. There are so many huge communities, especially for the visually impairment side. We have our own community. So this community building plan, actually, we directly reach out to a huge community for visually impaired users as well.
Thank you from your eyes. And really, huge congratulations to all of you. It was so enlightening to hear your pitches and see all this traction that you've already made. That is incredibly cool. We are now just moments away from crowning the next Imagine Cup World Champion. Let's all head to Microsoft Build to find out who wins.
Every single one of these startups has shown the grit and the resourcefulness that it takes to be a successful entrepreneur. And it's been so inspiring to see their creative uses of AI. And it really just goes to show you what can happen when you take students and you give them access to the power of Azure AI and you let them build.
So, in fact, all of these teams are winners today. Both runners-up will receive $50,000, and our world champion will go home with $100,000 plus a mentoring session with Microsoft Chairman and CEO Satya Nadella. Pretty good mentor, huh? Not so bad.
Is everyone ready? And the 2024 Imagine Cup World Champion is From Your Eyes from Turkey. Woo!